three things that I thoroughly enjoy. I enjoy reading books that I find of interest to me. I enjoy really good company, people of like mind, people who will disagree with me in my ideas and views, and they're not afraid to say so. But they will always use logic and reason in their arguments. I love that. The third thing that I thoroughly enjoy is, of course, nature, being in and around nature. But this is not about nature. This is about the most wonderful time of the year. It's called Christmas time. And for many people who can afford it, it is even more wonderful than they can ever say because it's a time of sharing. And as you know, sharing is one of those things that we really enjoy. I enjoy sharing what I have with others. Unfortunately, oh, by the way, I will be sharing the books that I enjoy reading from time to time. I will just surprise you. How's that? But let's talk about Christmas, the holidays, the time of sharing. For those who can afford it, it's a wonderful, wonderful time of the year. And those who cannot afford it, people on a fixed income, for example, it is still a wonderful time of the year, but they have less to spend. As you know, they cannot afford to get the gifts that they would like to give, but they try anyway. Here are some of my suggestions. Number one, I would like to suggest a website called Wish, www.wish.com. On this website, there are a lot of very inexpensive gift items. Now, if your friends are going to judge you based upon the cost of your gifts, perhaps it is time that you reevaluate your friendship. These gifts that I'm talking about are very inexpensive, and they're coming all the way from China sometimes, so it's going to take some time to get here. Now, if you go to this site and you order things for your friends, all you have to do is to send them a little note saying, look, I have been thinking about you, and you can expect to receive a gift sometime in the future. Of course, you want to send the note after you have made the order, right? Now, if you're watching this video, there are three things about you that I know. Number one, you would not be watching this video unless you are someone who thinks for himself or herself. That's the nature of my viewers. The second thing I can tell you is that, and I have been showing you the different books that are in my library, some of them anyway, you're a person who enjoys reading. You're a person who enjoys just laying on your couch or your easy chair and reading books that will make you think and books that will enlighten you. I know that about you. And of course, the third thing that I know about you is that your friends are sincere. How do I know that? Because if you're watching my site, my video site, almost all of the people that are on my site are sincere people who enjoy reading and who think for themselves. Now, what about gifts? What kind of gifts can you give? Well, you have been watching some of the books in my library. If they enjoy reading, then they are also interested in the content of the book, not in the cover of the book. So I suggest that if you know your friend and their reading preference, then may I suggest that you buy the book based on its content and not its cover. In other words, buy the book from wholesale booksellers. Buy the book as a used book because remember, it's the content that's what's important. And I think just getting the book on a subject matter of interest to your friend is something that's going to be very well accepted and appreciated. The second thing that I want to suggest to you, and this one is probably my all-time favorite, is to send a handwritten note. If you go to the dollar store, in other words, www.dollartree.com, they have these handwritten notes that I'm showing you, I will be showing you, and they are 8 notes, 8 cards for $1. Nothing pleases me more than to get a handwritten note in the mail. It is a highlight of my day. So, why not send a handwritten note to somebody during the holiday season? If for no other reason to say that you mean a lot to me, I cherish our friendship, and you are very, very important to me at this time of the year. I have been thinking about you. See? Simple. But it's handwritten. And I think that's what I think. Now, as for me, I, as a rule, don't send Christmas cards. What I will do is I will send thank you cards, thanking the individuals for just being my friend. That's important to me. The other thing that I will do is when someone sends me a Christmas card, I appreciate that because that tells me that they have been thinking about me. And I appreciate that very much. What I will do then is to send them a card where I express my wish, which is peace on earth, and I mean that. I would love to see peace on earth, and of course, goodwill to all mankind worldwide. Goodwill to all peoples worldwide. That is something that would really, really, really make me happy. So, to sum up what I just said, if you don't have the money to send the gifts, just send a note. Buy a forever stamp. Buy some cards at a dollar store. If a dollar store card offend your friend, as I said, maybe it's time to reevaluate that friendship, because it has never been about the cost of the card, but the sincerity of the card. So for now, allow me to wish you season's greetings, and may you have a very Merry Christmas. And regardless of your religion, I hope you'll join me in wishing peace on earth and goodwill to all peoples everywhere.